Welcome back.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. So very happy about saying welcome back right there, Nick. You okay there?
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of cut you off there.
Yeah, I saw and heard.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
One of those was before the other.
Heard it.
I probably saw it. Light moves faster than sound.
You saw my... You weren't even looking at me there.
So saw what was happening at the time that you did it. Therefore, my logic is
Ergo,
infallible.
vis-a-vis, concordingly.
Mm-hmm. All of those words. And furthermore, there was a word that I was going to say, but I'm sure you'd be like, that's just a made-up word that means nothing. And then I'd be like, well, technically all words are made up, and yes, this word does mean literally nothing, but, you know, I'll just save that for later.
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
pipe and tube are synonyms, which means you can use them interchangeably, so they're the same thing.
Not all synonyms are the same thing.
You can use them interchangeably. So I can use tube and pipe while talking about a warp pipe. It is a warp pipe, which means that it is not made, I don't know what it's made for. It's not even made to be a regular sewage pipe.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like any of these are for sewage, Nick?
I don't know what Mushroom Kingdom sewage looks like. I'm not going around looking in the bathrooms of the toads.
I was about to say it does seem funny that there's a lot of pipes in this watery level, therefore sewage, but that really doesn't hold up when you consider all the other
I
levels.
was trying to jump.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What?
Oh, there's a second definition for pipe that I didn't see.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm interested.
It is a narrow tube
Uh-huh.
made from wood, clay, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So not the metal, plastic, or other material.
Uh-huh.
With a bowl on one end. Oh, yeah, never mind. I knew that definition.
Oh, wow. What are you trying to teach these kids,
I didn't
Nick?
think that it was going to be in the dictionary.
You should probably read the whole definition before you start reading it out loud on the internet.
You're the one that told me to read it.
I said I was interested.
So that's the kind of stuff you're interested in, Patrick.
That is not what I'm interested in. I was interested in something that I clearly did not know anything about.
I kind of stopped myself
Yeah.
before, it got too much into the...
Uh-huh.
I know, but I don't want them to both shoot stuff at me at the same time.
Just jump over.
I'm... Just calm down, okay?
Alright.
Let's see if there's another definition for
calm.
tube. I'll read this.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Wow. The second definition for tube?
Is it very similar to the second definition of pipe?
No, it's a thing in the form of or resembling a tube. So, ergo, a pipe is a tube.
What?
Because it's a thing in the form of or
man.
resembling a tube.
I think the definition of tube being something that's like a tube does not apply to a pipe being a tube.
Yeah,
Therefore,
the
a pipe is a
definition
tube.
The definition of a tube is a thing in the form of or resembling a tube. So
That
a
is
pipe,
the vaguest.
a pipe is in the form of a tube. So therefore, by definition, it is a tube. Why? Okay. Have you noticed that second turtle? Have you
Yes.
noticed about it? What happens to it?
That I kill it when I step on it?
No, this the first one. I mean, not the second. Oh my god.
That I kill it when I step on it?
No, it goes away. You've never noticed that sometimes it's not there?
Maybe it's just you.
Maybe it is. Like, let's see. We'll see on this one.
Yeah.
Because that was the first time I killed that turtle. I
It-
promise you. That was the first time I killed it. For some reason, it was gone.
Probably just because of you being hesitant and it being off the screen and whatnot. You know, the way that happens in these old games.
So what you're saying is my cautiousness is saving me from having to defeat an extra enemy.
It's killing an innocent victim.
They were trying to hurt me
So?
by slowly walking into me.
Mm-hmm. It probably bites you. Considering, it has a face. Nick, it has a face.
So do cows,
Mm-hmm.
but we eat those.
Yeah. People probably eat turtles.
Yeah, it's called turtle soup. It's a thing.
That's interesting. See, but these aren't turtle snakes. These are Koopas.
So do the Mushroom Kingdom people eat Koopa soup?
Probably not Koopas, but probably Goombas.
Because that would be called cannibalism.
Yeah.
Which is frowned upon in most societies. I'm
Is
assuming.
Is it frowned upon in this society?
I don't know.
I was about to say do Goombas eat mushrooms, but technically those are different types of mushrooms.
I just.
You had items.
Yeah.
You have lots of items, Nick.
Yeah, but I was gonna game over. I don't want to waste it.
If you used it, you wouldn't have game over.
Yeah, but then I would still have had 0 lives.
Yeah.
Just let me get back and do the mushroom before you lose yours. That way I can start at the mushroom.
See, did you see how that got rid of the hammer? Wow. That was me being bad. But yeah, it got rid of the hammer because it was right at the edge, so it kind of just got evaporated into the abyss.
We just need to get past that level so we can defeat the castle.
Yeah.
Or not the castle. Fortress?
Fortress, yeah.
Fort.
Yeah, also, fun fact, not that fun. Holding down the fort, not a good thing. Hold the fort, that's what it's supposed to be. So, yeah. What you might think hold down the fort means is what hold the fort means. So, adding the down just doesn't do anything good.
Because would hold it down be bad?
No, it just doesn't mean anything. Or like, well, I guess it does technically mean what hold the fort means due to what people say, and therefore it has a meaning because people have assigned a meaning to it.
So is that like how literally now means figuratively?
Apparently, yeah. Which is ridiculous. Which
Wow.
actually, now that I think about it, is another word that fits the definition of a word whose name I forgot. But it's the word that means that a word means the opposite of what it means.
Yeah, you've told me, and I forgot what it was called.
I keep wanting to think that auto is in the name of it, but that's probably not correct.
Well, when I die,
Uh-huh.
I'll look at it. Can I hit this guy with my tail?
Probably.
Wow.
I mean, you probably can't, but Mario
me.
can. Or Luigi can, too.
It's me.
And at the moment, you're not technically Luigi, you're Green Mario, but I mean, hey.
He has a name. It says Luigi on the game.
Yeah, but you're totally Green Mario.
His name is Luigi. First you call him Slippery,
He is slippery.
and then you tell him he's not a person.
I'm not saying he's not a person. I'm just saying who you are right now is Green Mario.
That guy just killed himself? Alright.
What happens when you go crazy? That was actually a really terrible thing to say. And I actually do apologize for
Oh
that
gosh.
happened. You backed that lie.
I didn't, yeah. That's
Yeah.
my fault. So apparently I don't start at the mushroom, so you need to beat this level. So that way I don't have to go through the other two.
And I'm right over him. That time I should not have been quite as less
Now I have
cautious
to go
than
through
usual.
the other two.
Yeah. I mean, or you could just die and then let me go through it again. Since I'm the one that's beating these levels, Nick.
I beat the guy.
The one that you used the fireball on?
Yeah. That's called working smarter, not harder.
It's called not... okay, never mind. I was going to say it's called not having skill, but I have been game overing probably about as many times.
Yeah, don't
Well,
tell
actually,
me
never
none
mind.
of that nonsense.
I was about to say I've probably been doing it less because you've had more lives, but that actually means I'm doing it more. Although technically we're dying about the same amount of times, right?
I think we died the same amount of time. Wow, I clearly thought I was on his head, and I clearly don't know what I just did.
You thought you were still invincible. It's a common mishap with people that are invincible. To continue thinking that they are invincible until they are not.
So why is it that touching them, like walking into his tail, hurts me, but when I'm walking along with my big old boots, I can't just kick him?
Because this is a video game, Nick, and things don't work like that. And you were going to look up something about holding down the fort, maybe, or the
word.
because
The word
the
that means
one
the same thing.
the one example was that I am gonna die. Like if your alarm goes off, meaning it is on and making noise, you need to turn it off, meaning it is not on and it is not making noise. So both uses of the word off mean complete opposite things. So literal could mean literal, or it could mean not literal, which I think is terrible, because literal is one of those words that you really want to actually mean literal when you're using it. Otherwise, it just kind of defeats the purpose of using the word. So, yeah. It's also your turn again, so, yeah. I feel like it's, what's a name for it? Contronym? Because it's not antonym. That's totally different, or synonym.
See, but I just looked up hold down the fort.
Uh-huh.
See, so when using, sorry, I know, we're playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
When using, what is this? Cambridge?
Mm-hmm.
Cambridge Dictionary? It says hold, and then in parentheses down,
Uh-huh.
and then the fort.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, you can use either. See, just be real.
It's because you walked off the screen.
Yes. So you can use either definition. And this doesn't.
See, you could also use the definition that it means blow up the fort, but that would be incorrect. Such as holding down the fort would be incorrect.
But see, you just don't. You're just saying it's incorrect because why?
Because someone that I hold in high esteem said it was incorrect. I'm just kind of upset about it, so therefore I'm actually doing a thing that I recently saw a video about telling me to not do the thing, where it was the indirect consequences. Another YouTuber type person that I've actually never seen that I'm kind of plugging by saying it, because it was Noggin, a guy who I have seen a little bit, but also am slightly plugging, that was talking about the sort of indirect consequence of game theory, where now there's a lot of times where people be like, oh yeah, it was on game theory, totally proven fact, and yeah, all of you guys are dumb and wrong and stuff because you don't believe it. When it's still, you know, a theory, and multiple times he has been like, yo, you should not just take these all for fact, and you should do your own research and stuff.
Well, he always says that.
Most of the time, yeah.
He
But-
never, I mean,
Yeah, he's never like, yo, this is the truth, you should all go preach out and stuff. Like, he's just like, yo, it's just a theory. That's what he always says. It's just a theory. A
Okay.
game theory. Okay,
or
anyways.
film theory.
Yeah, or film theory. Or film and TV theory. But,
He doesn't know.
yeah, he said that once.
The very first time.
Yeah. But, so yeah, it's one of those things
Hammer.
where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally sure that this is a thing that everyone should know about, when I'm like, I guess so. I mean, I didn't do any fact checking, and it's really not that big a deal when you think about it. But, yeah, I mean, unless it like actually meant something different, but as far as I know, it doesn't mean anything different. Nice one. Nice use of the end of screen thing. We really need to beat this level. It's starting to turn into another World 3 fiasco. You can just go to the right, and he'll be gone. Just say it. You could keep going to the right. There's a ledge there.
question mark.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, so who was it that said it? I can guess. I can probably guess, but
I think you'll guess wrong.
who was it that said
You guess first.
hold down the fort? Was it Master Bean?
No.
Okay.
It was a YouTube person.
Okay. So what made them more of a... What made them the word on...
The word on words?
Yeah, what made them say that, no, this is the right way?
Just that they had facts or something. You know, something like that. It was probably not important. But just because they... do you have a guess on the actual person, or...
I don't know.
Okay, then it was
I thought it
An
was
active,
someone out here in the world.
Hank Green, one of the Vlog Brothers. Do you know the Vlog Brothers?
I don't. I watch stuff you don't watch.
I know. It's just, I mean, they're kind of like the YouTubers.
Really?
Yeah.
They're the YouTubers.
Pretty much. They made VidCon, so kind of, yeah. Plus a bunch of other things, but...
Just because I don't watch something doesn't mean that I'm not doing YouTube right.
That's not what I said. But,
I'm not YouTubing.
But yeah, so he was just saying about the whole hold the fort thing, and that there was like some statistical chart thing talking about like how many times people use the phrase hold the fort versus how many times people say hold down the fort, and it was like not until somewhat recently that people started saying hold down the fort, and then it started raising in popularity over hold the fort, and he's like, what happened? You're just completely, well, not completely, but you're just changing the phrase and stuff, and it's like, yeah.
That's called
the evolution of language and whatnot.
Yes.
Well, evolution is dumb. And yeah, so many people are going to get upset with me saying that, which is completely in the wrong context. Yet still, I mean, kind of, but you know.
Again, I hold to the original definition of evolution.
Change over time?
Change over time?
Yeah, that's fine. That makes total sense. But, you know, obviously we're not going to get into this debate with less than negative 40 seconds left on the video. So, you know. Did you catch that?
Negative 40. I got it. I'm trying to beat this level that we've been stuck on for an hour, okay?
Well, it's clearly not an hour.
Let me just do this thing, okay?
Just do it, Nick.
Now
yesterday you said tomorrow.
There we go. Now can we beat the fort? That way we can unlock that lock.
That's gonna be it for this episode.
And just skip stuff.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.